So to recreate this stylish circle skirt, we would be requiring about 2.5 yards of Ankara print fabric. As always, it's your girl Uwa Apparel. Kindly hit on the subscribe button and let's get started. So first, I'm simply opening up my fabric now, and then I'll go ahead to fold it into, like I mentioned, it is about 2.5 yards of Ankara print fabric. So usually 1 yard is no longer up to 36 inches. So in a fold, instead of about 45 inches, I'll be having around 41 inch of length around the border area there. So this is me taking the measurement. It is about 41 inches of length. So the next thing I did is to fold from one side. So please take note of the way I made this fold. We are not actually trying to draft or cut a 360 degrees flare. This is just a simple way of cutting flare with a smaller fabric. Okay, so to take my waist measurement there, you see me folding my tape into 4. So my waist is 32 inches. So in a fold of 4, it will give me about 8. Okay, so we're going to be working with 8 inches. So this is me trying to see how to get 8 inches of length around that portion there. So that is going to be the portion where we'll be taking our radius, which will serve for the waist measurement. Please ensure to leave out your zipper allowance while folding your fabric. I forgot to notify you of that. So that portion is the zipper area. And then the next measurement we are going to be taking will be the full length of the skirt. So for me, I'll be working with a length of 32 inches. Please take note, from the radius, it's going to be 32 inches. And so if we're going to be taking a measurement of 32 inches, you subtract 4 inches from it. Please take note of this information. If the full length of your skirt is going to be 32 inches minus 4 inches, it will give you 28, and that is the length I am taking now. So from the waist or the radius there to where I'm marking now is 28 inches. So after marking it out, I'm simply using my ruler now to connect all the points together like so we're done drafting the full length of the skirt. Please take note also that we had 2 flare cuttings. So to take the lower flare measurement, I went up by 6 inches, and this is me marking it all around. So for the lower flare, it is a length of 6 inches. You go up by 6 inches. All right, so after marking, I'll also be connecting all the points together now using my curve rule. So we now have our 2 flares already marked. So before cutting out our flares, I'm going to be adding extra seam allowance. So at the radius, I added allowance of about half of an inch before cutting. To cut around the border area or the full length of the first flare now, I'm also adding half an inch allowance using my free hand. Okay, so you could take your measurement first before cutting it out. All right, so after cutting this portion now, which is our first flare skirt, I'm going to be adding 1 inch allowance to the border area of the second flare, like so. Okay, so ensure to add your allowances before cutting. So now that we are done cutting out our flares, we're going to be working on that 4 inches measurement we removed while taking the length of these skirts. Okay, you remember we removed 4 inches from the 32 inches. So adding it now, we're going to be creating that design in that portion there. And to do that, I have my fabric which I had cut out. It is about 5 inches wide. the fabric is actually very long. So I went ahead to fold it in two, and I'll be stitching by half of an inch. So I've already flipped it over to the right side now and ironed it out. So to make our bows, I am cutting by 7 inches of length. So I'm simply making a tie now, like so, and it should be about 4 inches of length after making a tie. So you can see what I just did. We're going to be making a lot of this design. Okay, so I'll go ahead to measure now to see if it is about 4 inches of length. You could make yours longer, but I want mine to be about 4 inches. Okay, so I think I've been able to achieve my desired length of 4 inches now. I'll go ahead to cut out the other pieces by 7 inches, and these are my little beautiful bows that I had made. So I'm going to be spreading out my flare skirts now, and this is what it should look like after stitching our bows to both the upper flare skirt and the lower flare portion. Okay, so first we'll be attaching it to the upper flare, which is the longer portion, before we attach it to the second portion. First, I'm going to be measuring where I want the bow to start from, and then for each of the bow, I'm going to be separating it by 4 inches of length. So I've already marked out 4 inches, which is what I'm indicating with my fingers right now. Okay, I'm going to do this all the way to the end of this, of the border of this flare skirt. So to stitch my bows on my flare skirt or the border of this skirt, I would require my bias fabric as well. So on top of the first mark I made there, you can see me placing one of the bows on it, and on top of the bow, I am also placing my bias fabric on it. So I'm simply opening it up now and holding it using my pins. So I'm going to do this on all of the points that I made. I'm going to be holding it using my pins, and afterwards I'll go ahead to the sewing machine to run my stitches on that portion. Okay, so after stitching, this is what it should look like. So after running my first stitch, this is what it is looking like. So I'm opening up my skirt now on the wrong side or the back side, and I'll go ahead to fold in my bias and then run my top stitch on it, as you see me indicate with my finger. So now we're going to be stitching the lower flare on it. So I'll go ahead to open up my flare now, like so, the right sides facing each other. So I'll be placing the bigger skirt or the bigger flare on it. Ensure that it's the right side facing each other. So take note of what I'm doing. I'm trying to ensure that I start attaching my bows from the same point I attached on the longer flare. So ensure that your measurement on the shorter circle skirt is the same with that of the upper skirt portion that we attached our bow. So I'm simply taking the 4 inch measurement which I took earlier on the skirt that we've attached our bow. So ensure that this is accurate. If you make a mistake here, you are going to discover that after stitching your bow tie to the lower skirt, you would still have extra fabric left, which is wrong. If you cut out that extra fabric, you are not going to have your circle skirt, your full circle skirt is going to affect your skirt. So the way you attach the second side of the bow to the shorter flare matters a lot. So that is why your measurement must be the same with that of the first one. So that point which I made now is where I am attaching or placing the bow now, and I'm also placing the bias fabric on it like I did the first time, and I'll go ahead to run my stitches on all of them. So I'm done stitching now, and you can see my skirt looking beautiful already. If you want your bow ties to be fewer, simply increase the allowances between them. Mine was 4 inches. You could make yours 6 inches or space in between them. So the next thing I'm going to be doing now is making folds around the border of my skirt, and I'll go ahead to run my stitches. Okay, so I'm simply folding it twice now, like so, and I'll be stitching on that portion all the way around it. So the next thing I'm going to be doing now is working on the waist. So I have here my piece of fabric which I'm going to be using for the band. It is about 4 inches wide. You could make yours wider. I just wanted mine quite slim. Okay, and I've gone ahead to attach it to the waist of my skirt, and this is what we have. So the next thing I'm going to be doing now is closing the middle of the back portion of my skirt. I'm going to be closing from the point where I'm measuring now to give allowance for my zipper area. So I went ahead to mark about 10 inches, and I'm going to be stitching all the way from that portion down like so. So the last and final thing which we're going to be doing to this beautiful skirt is to attach our zipper. So I went ahead to hold down my zipper using my pins. My zip was a bit longer, so what you need to do is hold it in place first using your pins, and then you run your stitches, and then I'll go ahead to cut out the remaining portion which I would not be needing. So guys, that is basically it for the making of our beautiful stylish circle slash flare skirt. If you have been watching and you haven't subscribed, kindly hit on the subscribe button and be a part of this sewing community. Also hit on the notification bell so you get notified whenever we put up a new upload. Thank you so much for being a part of this week's sewing tutorial. To seeing you on the next one. Until then, stay fabulous. As always, it's your girl Wa Apparel.